Good afternoon. It's Mary Ellen from Create With Me, and I'm here in the Creativity Nest for another episode of Teach Me Tuesday. I have a lot to share with you today, so thank you for viewing, whether you're viewing live or you're viewing later. I'm going to take you immediately to my desk because I'm really excited about a promotion that started today, and I want to share it with you before I actually show you a fun technique using water painter. Here is my desk, and this is a flyer, and you can find this on the Create With Me Facebook page for you to print out. It is two-sided. It's got all the products, but this is a collection that's available today, November 1st through January the 4th. But I'm going to tell you, it's while supplies last. From my past experience, I can tell you that they sell out. They always sell out early. Hi, Jenny. You're going to want to take a look at them. But I'm going to just quickly show you the products in this suite, and then I'm going to show you some samples, and then I'm going to show you a fun technique. So let's start with the stamp sets. There's two stamp sets in the collection, and it's going to look rather odd, and just bear with me. So there's the framed florets. So the whole collection is fitted florets. The one stamp set is framed florets, which is beautiful florals and just amazing greetings. So I love the fonts. Look at the fonts as you're looking at these different sets. So there's birthday, there's thank you, so lucky to call you friend, special person on a special day. So that could be retirement, that could be birthday, that could be anniversary. Hi, Kelly. And then just a reminder that you're loved, and then the florals. And then this stamp set, which seems a little bit out of character, is Christmas. But look at the fonts again. It's a mixed font. It's really, really, really cute. I absolutely love it. And I can't wait to use it in my Christmas card class. I have one more coming up. Those are the two stamp sets. But the piece de resistance are these dies. So they're a little different than some of the dies that we've had in the past. I'm going to show you how they work. So this is what I'm excited about. So there's florals that cut out the images. There's some extra leaves, and then these ovals. And so what they do is not only do you get this. So here's a just an oval cut with hearts. It doesn't cut it out, and but it is part of that. So it leaves the image. So what you can do is when you're cutting, you cut out this, you get the oval, and you get this beautiful frame. And then you can use this to pop up, and I'll show you a card that I did that with. And then here's an additional frame. Can you imagine this one with, hi Beck, imagine this with metallics or something, can be layered. They can all be layered. So it's fun. And then again, you have this extra oval. So that's what I'm so excited about this, the die set. But I want to show you quickly the paper. And you're going to say, well, how does Christmas coordinate with that? And I'm going to show you. Um, Here's the floral. And I've done a lot with just cutting this, but these dies here will cut out the floral here. So that's what's really fun is the when the dies cut out the flowers. And then here's the back of this one, just a pretty balmy blue. And then the rest of these, I that's the only one I don't have two of because I've used it so much. But I'm going to show you quickly. This could be Christmas. I know it's unconventional colors, but this could definitely be used for Christmas. There's a beautiful polished pink. This one I'm thinking for sure could be used for Christmas. And when you're asking what Christmas, if you came in late, it's because it goes with this framed and festive. Okay, and then here's a floral. This definitely could be used for Christmas. I've seen it used in a lot of instances. This is questionable, but it could possibly be. Here's a nice blushing bride, some smaller florals, and then this is the soft succulent. So that is the paper, which is totally gorgeous. And but then here's I don't have too many of them because I've used them so much. Let's see if I can get them in the light. These are metallic dots. They are flat. What are they actually called? They're right here. They're called gold adhesive back swirls because they have little swirls in them and they're metallic and they've got adhesive and they're just gorgeous. And I don't have very many left because I've used so many because I absolutely love it. So I'm going to show you some samples. I'm going to start with simple. Okay, here's one that's just focusing on the beautiful designer series paper. And yes, Kelly has a DSP addiction, and so do I. So do I. Here's the one I was telling you about where it cuts out the hearts, and then any color that you used will show through. And then I've used that oval to stamp and color a really simple birthday card. This was put together in just minutes. Here's a beautiful card just using cutting out the designer series paper with a little bit of ribbon. Your focus is a little bit on the scored images here and a stamp. So it looks really simple, but there's a lot of wonderful details. And here's those little swirl metallic pieces right there. This is one I did the other day. I'm not sure that I love it, but you get the idea. So I used the just the stamps. I wanted to use the stamps and make a heart. Does that look like a heart? I mean, I didn't quite make it here, but I'm thinking that um, I just decided to go this orientation. But if my paper was just a little bit bigger, I would have had the heart. But I think you get the idea of it. And then just using the florals in between, and then using my water painter, which is what I'm going to show you, not on this card, but on another idea. So they're using the water painter for to pick up color. This was the first card I actually did, and you can't really see it, but I'm going to try to show you. What I did here is I cut these flowers out separate and popped them up. So you can see there's two layers there. So there's one layer here, and then these flowers are popped up, and then here's a couple of the extra greenery from the paper. Some of those beautiful heat set for you. And we're going to talk about the water painters. So the water painters come in sets of three, and they are one of my favorite things because I love to use our inks and paint. And they're three different sizes. So there's a fine tip, just like this, and then there is a medium tip, and then we have a wide tip. And that's the one that we're going to use today. That's probably the one that people would say that's that is the one I would be least likely to use, but I'm going to tell you, once you see this idea, I think that you will like it a lot. The other thing I want to tell you about the water painters, so when you get them, when you use them, they actually go in the opposite direction. So when you try to open them up to add the water into the barrel, it's not going to be the normal righty-tighty. It's going to be lefty-loosey. So you see, I'm going left to tighten up, and I'm going right to loosen it up. So it's opposite. So if you're wondering, like, I can't get it open, well, try it the other way because it's the opposite way. Don't ask me why. I don't know. I don't know. But I'm going to show you. Let me get out the piece I already done the snowflake on. So I've got it embossed in clear. I embossed it in clear. I use my clear powder in a container like this, and I dip it in and tap it off and heat set it. And then I've got some re-inker. I'm using Highland Heather, kind of a non-traditional. I'm looking for some scrap paper. I've got one here, but here, I'm going to reach across and grab a piece of paper from across the desk. Okay. All right. So we're going to put it on scrap paper, and you can do this a couple different ways. So I'm classic for using my clear blocks. I love to use my clear blocks. You can see I've used some of my chalks on there. Today I'm going to use the silicone sheet. So with silicone sheet is great for this technique. And all you're going to need is a drop, and you're going to need to have water in your painter. And the secret to this technique is water, 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 water. So if you try to go dry, you're going to be very unhappy. So this was what I was trying to teach my ladies at class the other day, is the secret is water. And you think, oh, I can't use that much water, but you do want to have a lot of water. So I'm going to actually turn this around because I'm going to go from right to left, and I'm going to just take my aqua painter and I'm going to swipe it. I'm not picking up any more color until I need it. And I'm swiping across my snowflake. And what I'm doing is I'm not covering my whole paper. I want it to be kind of streaky, a windblown look. And I'll show you what that looks like. And then what I like to do is take a little darker color after I've got it on there. Then I'll take a little darker color and I might add that around my snowflake, just around my snowflake, to make that snowflake pop a little bit. Okay. And then you're going to need a tissue. And of course, I did not bring a tissue to the table with me. So you're going to wipe that with a tissue. And what you're going to do, what you're going to get is this beautiful card. So here I finished it off and I've just swiped from one side to the other. But the secret, again, is water, water, water. And you're going to wonder why. But the reason is because if you do a dry stroke, you're going to be, it's not going to be able to go all the way across the paper. So make sure you're using water to streak across, but you don't want to completely cover it. I mean, that's one look, but the look we're going for is just this is, the wind is blowing the snowflake. We have kind of a going into this dark, just the wind swept, but we want to start on this side. So as you can see, I did it here and I started on that side and swept. And then when we actually put that card together, it just looks like the snowflake is blowing in the wind. So it's a beautiful idea and it's untraditional, non-traditional colors. But I think it really works for this card with the snowflake and the cool Christmas. And then these cute snowflake, I'm going to call them snowflake starburst, iridescent, which picks up that same Highland Heather kind of um, look. So I'm going to put up my host code. There's a November host code if you are wanting to order for the fitted florets. All that is up on my Facebook page, Create With Me, so you can find all the information there. So you guys have a great day. Bye, everybody.